Hey guys, back from a slight hiatus with a video. UVS Games has given me two of the Clash decks to open for you guys in a video, give my thoughts, my overall impressions of the cards, and I'm incredibly excited about this product and very happy that I can share it just a little bit early with you guys. UVS Games sent me over a really cool mat. I love this like black and white Godzilla design, and they also sent me these two Challenger decks to review and look at a little bit before they come out in stores. I'm going to start with the Godzilla one, and I am here with my friends Ryan and Wub. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
Hey,
I've been pretty excited for a very specific amount of the cards in these decks. I think all of the cards in these decks are incredibly powerful, but Wub and Ryan are more prolific in terms of deck building than I am, so they'll have a little bit more insight onto a lot of these. I also obliterated, much like a monster would, the back of this packaging. Oops.
I've done the same for every single one of these decks that I've
They took away the
made
they
a
had
video for.
I think in the what was the Trigun ones they had like a weird little like S-shaped thing
Little
here.
flap
So it was
protection.
like
Yeah.
just impossible to acquire the cards without destroying the package. But this one they done a very good job, and these are like separate. So I've got the new updated rulebook
And the booster pack.
and the booster pack. I will
moral
save.
character in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll save those for. I'll do one in between each deck. Uh, so this one is Godzilla and Mothra, and then I can't remember what the third character in this one is.
It's Bionic Menace, I think.
Bionic
It might be
Menace?
Kiryu. Yeah, I
I
actually
think
don't
this one's
remember
actually Kiryu, because Bionic Menace,
It might be
I'm pretty
Kiryu.
sure, is the Ghidorah one. Because it shares more symbols, if I recall correctly.
That does sound accurate.
Struggling with the packaging
Actually.
slightly, but you know, that's standard for these. Okay. So first we have the King of the Monsters Godzilla. That is the self-destruct button on face guy, who honestly, that part about him is probably not as good as just the rest of the character. Like the hacking checks and the momentum spend is incredible. This looks very good. I really like the new foiling that they have on it. And then yeah, this is
Yeah, there's
Kiryu.
Kiryu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kiryu also super
Which
exciting. One of the first
I
like
think
five-handers in a while that I've actually been like interested in looking at or playing.
yeah, I
Um,
really underestimated, I think, Kiryu and Godzilla the first time I read them.
for
I
sure.
feel like I saw them played.
I also feel like a lot of people really overestimated Mothra on like initial preview because they saw 8 and they lost their minds. But Mothra, like now that the dust has settled, a lot of people have decided like is the worst of the 6 characters
Yes,
previewed.
I agree. I think it is the worst. I don't even necessarily think it's like that bad in the grand scheme of things, but I do think it is the worst of the 6 characters,
Yeah, it's
possibly.
definitely still good. It's just not like as good as the rest of these because like these I've said it before. I've said it on stream a bunch, and all of us have. It's these decks are cracked. They're so good.
These decks are insane.
Yeah,
Like outside of this being a video to shill for UVS games, you should buy these.
Yes. Yeah,
uh,
unless you're playing the order symbol, you should buy
yes,
these.
two of the new best action in the entire game,
Yeah, actually,
or
fun
at
at the
least the
fighting
most,
card.
or at least the most fun one to play.
Yeah.
Uh, I have not actually put this in a single deck, but all of these cards in person look so sick. Like all of the foiling is like very cool.
is
Uh,
this the cracking a pack one?
this is gathering energy. Yeah, it is. It's cracking a pack.
He's
Yeah.
opening a booster pack from the top of your deck.
Yeah, Resident Chaos or Earth Symbol Asset
Yeah.
Expert.
Mhm.
We got Electric Moth in this one. Very good
I
flow
think that card
card.
is really strong. I think that's a
Yeah.
really good like mob strike stand-in type thing, or it's like discard draw too,
Yeah,
which is what
100%.
mob strike was technically what it does,
What
but
it
it
was
doesn't have the
supposed to
strong of
do,
mob
but it's not
strike.
also Dirty Rat. Yeah.
High charge
Yeah.
attack,
Yes.
Yeah. Heat Ray. I bet you
It
the
is a
alt
high
art of
charge
this
attack.
card looks so sick. Because this card itself right now looks very cool.
Well, maybe it's in your
Maybe it's
pack,
waiting,
and
yeah.
we'll find out.
Maybe it's waiting for us. History's Greatest Monster. Re-ready effects just always, like, historically have been insane. This is no different. Uh,
Yeah, it's on block too, so this
yeah,
thing readies twice.
also the Deadlock Enhance is just like, hey, this is a throw. Like, just put the most damage of all time on anything and then kill them. Shobijin's Message, probably one of the best defensive pieces we've gotten in a couple sets. Um, on spam, no less. Like the block mod doesn't matter, you're not blocking with this card, but it being on board at any point in time makes your opponent have to actually like think about their line.
Can build it in with Pigeon Flock on good.
True. Ally keyword. 3 Destructive Slam. I've only played this in a couple of decks, but I think we were literally considering this on stream the other night, right? Because it's a Chaos Throw.
Yeah. I mean, for now it's Trap Flex, but
Yeah,
that is an option.
true. The Trap Flex JJ Friendship card. Flying Zap. I think that's actually literally the first time I read the card, which is why I turned it upside down so I could read it also.
Yeah. This is maybe like the one card in these decks I was like, I don't really see a use case for this, but
Yeah. Got Kaiju Clash. I think actually my favorite part about this and like what I enjoy the most is the check numbers and like the font and like the pictures and the art. Like they did a great job with the art on this, but it definitely just like feels like you're looking at like a graphic novel or like you're looking at some cool like comic book art of like kaiju stuff. So
I like they
very
put the keyword back on top.
I also like
I
that.
like that.
Yeah, very very cool cards to look at in person here.
Yeah.
Smashing Stomp, something something, Chaos Low Zone Overload, something something, Hello
Yeah.
Lub.
That card is really strong
Yes.
too. That's
Yes.
just +1 your next check for free. For
Oh,
no,
these come
for,
with
for no
okay,
reason. Just
that's sick. These come with 4 Ferocious
gives you
Attacker.
feel-
Ferocious Attacker, I'm very excited for because it's just another draw spam that has like a good block mod for the Water Ochako variants, and also you can play it on the Earth Ochako variants as well. Very very powerful card in that regard. I don't think I've actually ever read Incomparable Size. It's just flip for minus damage, just redundant in that slot. There's a lot of cards that are flip for minus damage, but also the art
Yeah,
on
I
this is
think 'cause
very
it's
sick.
2 difficulty, it doesn't really seem like it has a home in most of
Seems
these decks. There are probably
worse
better 2
than Beneath the
difficulties
Armor, but there
available.
might be like symbols that are unique to this card, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, some
It
chaos.
it share yeah, that's the only unique symbol though, I think, because Beneath the Armor is Buoy card, so that symbol on Buoy is death. So the only thing that
Right.
yeah. Skreonk
Yeah,
I like
card's
that
great.
one.
card is very
Yeah.
good. I have put this card in decks. 6 check is relevant, minus a lot of speed is relevant, decent block mod.
Yeah.
This is the other
That
card.
would theoretically be in my good Hawks deck if I could finish it, but
This is the card that I'm gonna make a problem. I love this card in Ochako. It is so good, dude. It represents like 4/2 across 2 attacks because you get to reuse it. Oh,
yeah.
man. And you get to build for free, so your mediocre build hands just become like insane. This is spam for symbols that needed more spam. It's not good, but it's spam.
Yeah, for symbols that legally need to include more zeros.
Yes, we
than
must
most
have
have.
more zeros. Chaos, formerly the king of spam, still probably the king of spam, but you know, just more redundant zero diffs for
You
post
got like
rotation.
basic training, easily excited, so
Yeah, you're pretty chill
we're
there.
pretty good right now.
Unmatched
Okay,
power.
I actually like this card. I think this card is so funny.
Really, remove next damage X equals printed difficulty. Oh,
So
that's
this is
actually
just-
so funny. This is just 6
It's 8
damage
damage
unlock
unlock
the or
the
8 damage unlock the tops.
Yeah.
That is really funny, actually. There's gonna be or I think it was like rumored for like some incredibly high like difficulty attack or something like that in Attack on Titan, or like high base damage. That'd be really funny. Unstoppable Force is the last card in this one. A lot of these have
It's
like
a
pretty
reset, right?
yeah, it's got deflect. Return your attack to its printed speed. Also says Skreonk on it. So that's something.
Yeah.
But yeah, of
Screon stocks are up.
true in this pot of characters, the one that I personally am most excited to play is Mecha, and then shortly thereafter Godzilla, and then Mothra. I think Mecha Godzilla is like very very cool. Like there's just like actually so many 5 difficulty fake 5 difficulty foundations and fake 5 difficulty cards you can play in this character to just like cantrip your way through your turn and not feel like a 5-hander. And
Yeah.
it's just like a really interesting space to work with as far as deck building goes and as far as your turns play out.
Yeah, and like the discard for powerful and EX being static is really nice because you can be sideways and still, like on the last attack, like a wolf or something, be using it.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm sure there's like a use case in the future for Mothra. And like 8 hand size is nothing to sneeze at. This character I'm sure is like a defensive monster, literally. All right, and then
It's just coming out at the same time as another air 7-hander that has a lot more repeatable speed hate, right?
oh
So,
yeah, 100%. Ooh, actually, if I pull enough of the cards that are already in this deck, I can maybe just do comparisons. So we got a Flying Zap. That's the one that we couldn't really figure out a
That
use
is the
case
one that we
for.
decided was probably the worst card in the
Yeah.
deck, unfortunately. But something
Uh,
has to be the worst.
not too different. It's just kind of foil.
Just a foil. Oh, because
Yeah.
the other one's not foil. Okay.
Yeah. So that's good
Sure.
actually. I got Moth Monster. So yeah, okay. So these are just some of these that just came in common in here are just upgraded in foil here. Battle for Dominance. I think this might be a different art, or maybe
It's
it's
a
in the
Ghidorah
other.
card.
It's in the other
Yeah,
deck. Okay, got it.
Wait,
but
that's wait,
Little.
what?
so you can get
Yeah. So this
Oh,
all
minor
of
character.
all of these are one pool. So this is like the same pack that you'll get in both decks.
Oh,
And this was the
Interesting.
same. It was the same
that's
way for the other ones, I believe, as well.
it wasn't for Trigun and Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, okay, interesting.
They were different. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I don't
thought it was
remember
the. I
like
thought it was the.
Trigun
No, I
or
think it was
Bebop all the
for
same mana.
Critical Role. I'm pretty sure you could get either
maybe
set. Yeah.
critical it was. Yeah, maybe
First
it
first
was.
actual alt art. This is Supersonic Flight.
That's a really good card.
It is
Oh
very
yeah,
cool.
that's also from the Ghidorah from the other deck.
Almost says
Huh.
Screonk, not quite Screonk.
Yeah.
We only got to
Yeah.
Scree on that one. And yeah, I just actually got like two more, spoilers for the Ghidorah deck. I got Galactic Monster as well as Focused Gravity Beam. Is this the steel card from your opponent's hand?
Huh.
No, that's the
No,
remove
it's the
after
other one.
resolves, I think.
Yeah, the alt art. This looks very cool, and the foil, like I think all the cards already look very cool. So just having extra like foil versions of them is pretty valuable in that regard. So I will move these off screen, and we'll go grab the Ghidorah and Rodan decks. These ones I am like way more excited about the characters in these. Like I was like I'm super into play Kiryu from the other decks, but I'm down to play like basically all three of the characters in this box that I'm trying my hardest to rip open off camera. Yeah, they're the same pack.
Okay.
Another rule book.
That is a little strange that they're the same pack. I wasn't expecting that.
I was gonna say I expected it because I'm fairly confident, like 90% sure that the what are they called? The Critical Role decks were both the same pack for both decks. All right. Starting with King Ghidorah, we don't need 3 copies of it. We just need head counters. Very cool looking card, regardless. Got that. I'm ready to go for this deck at any point in time. Literally, like, saw that these were coming in the mail and was like, oh, I gotta sort my stuff, figure out where those went. Bionic Menace. This character's crazy. I think there's like a lot of room to play here. Also, this is like Nick Reagan-ass character, removing cards from the top of your deck on the fire symbol. You love to see it. And
Yeah,
then
this is probably the one I like the most, honestly.
yeah, Rodan. In testing, incredibly gyro shaped. Also, a lot of legs. Like, there's so much room to play with this character. There's a lot going on, and it's very strong. I cannot wait to play more of it, and I'm very excited to have one in hand. Second best. Well, you know what? Honestly, another insane action. I was gonna say second best action in the game now, but like it could just be the best. They're both very strong. Combined firepower. Need to get 2 more copies of this, but man, I'm excited to see
Yeah.
that card
I think
go.
they're both format warping.
Oh,
I think
100%.
they're going to be some of the most popular cards in the format.
Yeah, I think City Rampage is like part of what makes Kurama potentially viable also is because just like eating that and then making your opponent play their turn on like real progressive is valuable. But we'll see if like you can combat the fact that you die to a stiff breeze. What is this? Golden Death? No, I think this might be the open a pack card you were talking
Oh,
about
really?
functionally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have also not seen this in many lists so far, but that's just like preliminary stuff. Death from Above, another very like cool looking foil card. I also haven't seen it in too many lists, but also I haven't brewed too many Rodan lists
Yeah, it
yet.
says draw 2 cards and it's 6 difficulty, so
Tri
it's
Gravity
kind of
Beam,
zero gravity rush esque.
super in on Tri Gravity Beam. Love this card. Very excited to play it. It says Screonk on it. Lots of cards with Screonk on them. Monster Zero. I think we pulled one of these from the little pack, or I could be wrong. Maybe
You might
there's
have
a
pulled
lot
the
of
6 check. I don't remember.
yeah. I was gonna say there's a
There's
lot of cards that just have Ghidorah on it, and it looked kind of similar. We definitely pulled the Alt-Art Supersonic Flight, so I can get
yeah
a
this
comparison from this and where are you? Yeah, the Alt-Art for Supersonic Flight looks so sick. Actually, turns out.
this card just drawing from other zones like by removing it from discard is just crazy, or from hand.
Yeah, these are fucking so tight. Huge fan of the Alt-Arts. Falling Crush. I don't think I've ever seen this card in anything.
It's the remove a foundation for 2. Yeah, I mean the block mod's good and it 3 diff
Yeah,
poke, I guess.
deceptively good block mods in this Rodan deck for a character that also just already gives minus speed. Focused Gravity
Yeah,
Beam.
it's the one that clears itself.
3 multiple bites. Dang, need one more of that. This card's sick. Love multiple bites. Overwhelming Gravity Beam. Swooping Talons. Battle for Dominance. We saw this, I'm pretty sure, already. Evasive Maneuver. Oh, it was Galactic
I think
Monster because
Battle
I
for
pulled a
Dominance is a
foil.
pretty strong. It's a pretty strong one.
Which one?
Battle for
Battle
Dominance.
for Dominance.
Minus 2
Oh yeah,
speed if
the
it's a low,
remove.
minus
I
3.
think is that the one that.
No, that's evasive maneuver.
It's
Battle for
evasive.
Dominance is the remove draw on their turn. So
The
you
red
clear a
one?
card, pull one, and draw a card.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Evasive,
card.
evasive Maneuvers
And that card's very good.
is the uh-oh, Walk the Dog is a little good card. Galactic Monster. This is the one that we pulled the foil of.
Okay, it's like polite and well spoken, right?
Yeah. Malicious Evil. I don't think I've read this one before. Flip, choose a rival foundation abilities on the. Oh, I have read this before. This is
Yeah,
just
no, that
like
one's pretty good.
yeah, this is like seal for 1 enhanced step, which is pretty decent.
Yeah, it's kind of situational, but I could definitely see.
It's a pretty good
Times
rate on
when-
spam. Like if the block mod was like +2, I would confidently put multiple copies of this in the deck. But as it stands, it's like pretty decent spam. We got Quick Arrival.
Feeling cute,
This is
too.
Card is-
yeah, feeling
That card is literally feeling cute.
cute waiting room.
Yeah.
6
On
check.
one of the same symbols too, I think, right?
Relentless. Yeah,
Are they
actually,
both on air?
they are both on air. Yeah, that's very
Yeah.
funny. Or Void, I think. Yeah, because that's a Selkie card, and I think Selkie is
Now
Void.
run 8 copies of Feeling Cute in your deck.
Finally.
You could.
Blah, blah. Oh, this is the card that's like really strong in specifically Ghidorah, which makes sense because it came in the Ghidorah deck. It's got deflect and it says if you're at 10 or less health, you get to do stuff like plus or minus damage.
It's a pretty strong period, I think. Like,
I agree.
And
Yeah.
like Rodan,
Also
you know,
good
you
Hiei
hit him
card,
a
maybe.
couple times and suddenly those are just -4 and everything.
Yeah. Also, the yin to the yang of the other spam. This one flips for +1 damage. The other one flips for -1 damage.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're supposed to
very intentional in their designs with these decks, meant
I
to be played against each other.
Think the block. I wish the block mods were 3 low and 3 high, but I think the other one might be a 3 mid.
We can actually just check. Let me do that right after I show off Triple Trouble. 3 heads, better than 1. Let's see. It should be at the back because it's a 0, or I guess it would be the front because we just went through everything. Nope, they're both 3 high.
About 3 high.
Yeah, Tough Skin is a 3 high. All right.
There's probably some annoying foundation destruction thing or something you can do with Triple Trouble and like Falling Heal.
Oh,
Because that's
100%.
the one you discard a card or remove a foundation, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
now let's
for-
get
for
that
this-
Alt-Art Bionic Menace.
God willing. But yeah, for this deck in order of things that I'm most excited to play, definitely Rodan. I like aggro, so I'm definitely more in on Bionic Menace, but I think a lot of people, these are like the other way around, where more people are excited for Ghidorah, because Ghidorah has like a lot of really interesting and neat tricks that it can pull just by virtue of like perma being at 10. Like the Hiei cards are really good in this character. And
Yeah,
then
and he kind of does. He does the Elder Toguro thing of like picking what you want to play each turn without being 20 health, which is nice too.
foil Kaiju Clash. Ooh, foil Ferocious Attacker. I should move this out of the glare. Very excited about this. Another Relentless, or no. I think I just keep getting the Ghidorah cards mixed up because they all look like Ghidorah. Like they have like
Yeah.
similar arts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Death from Above Alt-Art. I saw the 6 and wings. I thought I got Rodan, but this looks so sick actually. It's
That does
got
look
like,
actually insane.
oh my god, it's got like some sick kanji behind it also, I think. Or I'm wrong. but like, man, this looks so cool.
Yeah.
Holy
It
cow.
does look really cool.
Smashing Stomp,
Oh, hey, that's a good one.
shout
That's a
out
really good
Wub.
one.
And then I think this
Yeah.
is the second Focus Gravity Beam we've gotten. But yeah, these alt arts are incredibly sick. And I'm pretty sure they're both for Ghidorah, right? Or no, they're
Yeah.
for Rodan.
Rodan,
Both for Rodan,
but
yeah.
Yeah, so that's cool. My Rodan deck gets an upgrade before I've even built it. But yeah, I'm incredibly excited to play these cards. Uh, I think that this is probably the highest powered starter deck that they've come out with, like this year
Oh,
for sure,
For sure.
but in general
For sure.
probably. Uh, I like I cannot wait. All 6 of these characters, I would be very confident like showing up to locals and like teaching new people how to play the game with, because it's like, look, cool Godzilla cards, and like they did an amazing job with the art, and I'm putting all of these in the glare. Oops.
yes, instant shining flash.
Yes,
right
yeah.
next to Ghidorah.
But yeah, I very excited about these. You guys can pick these up in any store that carries UVS Games products. The Godzilla Challenger decks are available, and thank you so much to UVS Games for sending me this stuff. Very excited to try it out more on stream with Tam and the boys, and in person at locals. And thank you, Wub and Ryan, for showing up and being here with me to open these.
No problem.